Mornings up early, caffeine's a call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning mites. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows. News unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Hopefully you are doing well. Happy Monday to you. This is an absolutely great Monday. I had a super busy weekend, but after going a few times back and forth with Apple, the time cost calculator has finally been approved and it is updated in the App Store. Let's clap it up for that. Let me set our timer for today, because it's a busy week, a lot of things to do. So we're not going to be here forever, but we have a lot of things to do. I decided to pivot a little bit after I had some friends over on Saturday, right? But I still had to schedule a bunch of videos, record, and all this type of stuff. And I was like, you know what? I cannot have, just because I have some friends come over for a few hours, it throws me so far back off schedule. So we're going to be starting building out the content creation workflow using our LLMs today, right? Because I'm not going to be backed up just because I have some friends come out and hang out. And now I'm like, oh, what do I do now? No. So we're going to start building this out today. All right. That is the plan. And I'm also going to be showing you the time cost calculator in the App Store. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to start off with that, right? I'm going to tell you about the time cost calculator in the App Store, what caused such a delay in getting it approved. And then so that if you're building an app, you don't make the same mistake that I did. And I'll tell you that story. Then we're going to get started working on this in Jupyter Notebooks. Building out this, at least we're going to get started off with generating the descriptions for our content. And then we'll add the keywords, and then we'll add, maybe the title. We'll just like the whole workflow. Last week we wrote out everything that we need, and then as we go through it, we'll start, getting it piece by piece so that it can help me at least go faster. And then maybe it can even help you go faster as well. All right. So I am Tech Coach Ralph. We are engineered to win, as it says right here, right? Today is Monday, January 27th, 2025. We are 4 days away from February. 4 days away from February. About 3 weeks away from Valentine's Day. Which means, you know what that means? You might think that you have to go out and spend a bunch of money on, loved ones and stuff like that. But this is what it really means. It means we're about 3 weeks away from the Abandoned album, my next album, Abandoned, coming out on February 14th, 2025. The link is going to be in the description and in the chat for you to pre-save it on Spotify. It will be available on all major streaming platforms. So while you're driving to that lovely dinner with your significant other, you can be playing Abandoned in the car and enjoy the wonderful, wonderful Valentine's Day music, Abandoned, in all major streaming platforms. February 14th, 2025, available at midnight. Yes. All right. You know what? Let me drop the link for Abandoned right now. Why should I wait for the give me a second. I'm gonna drop there we go, right there. Hopefully it's not too long. Let me see. Let's see how long this is. Let's go over here. Might be too long. Let's see. Oh, it is way too long. Let's do that. Boom. There we go. Boom. All right. So it is in the chat. Check it out. It is going to be absolutely fire. I've gotten great feedback on as I was putting it together, on all the people who've heard it so far. Great feedback. It is going to be absolutely fire. So you definitely want to check it out. All right. So next up, let me check the chat real quick and then we're going to get to work. We got my guy in the building, Operation Tech Takeover. Why is this so small? I don't know. This thing is acting up here. Give me a second. We have Operation Tech Takeover says, switch, peace and blessings, bro. Peace and blessings to you, OTTO. How is your year going so far as well? How is your year going, OTTO? Happy to have you here. As always, you are an amazing, amazing person. All right. So let's get started. We're going to get into the Apple thing first, right? So I'm going to share my screen here. Let's go over to here. And let me do this real quick. And there we go. Cool. So here we have let me change my background too. I don't know why we still have this background. Let's go over to, did I lose it? This one. Let's go over to, switch it over to, let's go with this one. All right. So here is the time cost calculator, the latest version that we worked on for a good part of last year. It was approved on Google for since the beginning of the year, but it took some time to get it approved on Apple. Apple is a stickler for perfection, and I did not read the submission guidelines well enough because originally I had some different. So pretty much everything was getting denied because of the screenshots. They don't want you to have any test debug banner over here. They don't want you to have in your ads to have test ad. And here's the thing. It's tough. It was tough because I don't have a 6.5 inch iPhone and I don't have a 12.9 inch iPad. So it was really tough to get these screenshots without all the to get the screenshots the right way. So I had to find ways to work around it and to finally get the screenshots. And then I had screenshots on different size phones that had the test banner and different size iPads. And it was a mess. So, but they were very thorough. They let me know every time, hey, you need to get rid of these debugs. You need to get rid of these test banners, all that type of stuff. But I finally got it. So yesterday when I'm at the basketball court, I found the last of the test debug banners because the first time I submitted it last year, February or April, whatever it was, they accepted it that way. right? So I was like, so I thought, I'm just going to submit the same thing. They were like, Apple told me.
Do not come.
They said, nope, you need to clean up. So you see over here would be a debug. Over here would be like a debug banner. Over here, like, so then they said you have to fix all of that. Same thing for the iPad, but now everything is cleaned up and it is live on the App Store. So you are able to download. I'm going to drop the link. It'll also be circulating in the chat, but I'm going to drop the link to the App Store, to the Apple App Store link for the time cost calculator. We are finally live in the App Store. Perfect timing, perfect timing. So check it out. If you want to know how much an hour of your time is worth, how much a minute of your time is worth, and how much a second of your time is worth, and are you investing your time into the right things? Because guess what? Guess what? Time is money. And as we heard the song on Saturday, where is my money? Your money is invested in your time, so make sure you use your time wisely. And the goal is for the time cost calculator to help you use your time wisely, all right? So just wanted to give you that insight. The app, like everything was fine with the app and stuff like that, but Apple was saying, you know, your debug banners, your screenshots, your ad stuff, those have a problem. And that's why they kept rejecting. We went back and forth like 3 times until I finally cleaned up all the screenshots. And then they said, welcome home. They said, welcome. And I was like, thank you so much, Apple.
I appreciate you.
And where's Mitch at this time you need him when you're talking about Apple to let us know how he feels about Apple regardless, all right? So, oh, look at that. I just posted it, and now Nightbot just posted it as well. So check it out. Download the time cost calculator from the iOS App Store if you are on Apple, all right? It's also available in the Google Play Store. So download it. Find out the true value of your time, all right? Well, with that being said, let's get back to full screen. Let me check OTTO's comment, and then we will get to work. So OTTO says, going good. Just pushing along, working on my labs for Active Directory in Azure, starting to work on my ticketing system, just grinding. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my guy, OTTO. Like every time I talk to OTTO, he is working. And you know what? That's why OTTO is the best.
We the best.
All right. So now we are going to before we transition over, we have at noon today, Candid Conversations premiering. I'm going to be talking about why not all entry-level jobs are created equally. I know a lot of people who like they finished their boot camp, they finished college, and they're like, okay, now I can go apply for that $150,000 entry-level job, and they do not get any callback. So I want to break down to you why not all entry-level jobs are created equally, and my journey through entry-level jobs and how I had to take multiple entry-level jobs to get to where I am today, which now I do not have an entry-level job. But if I wanted to transition to a new field, a new sector, I might have to start over with an entry-level job as well. So I want to break that down to you, show and explain to you why not all entry-level jobs are created equally, okay? So that's going to be at noon today. Join me. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be going live, tech Q&A. You have questions, I have answers, you can call and we can have a conversation, all that good stuff, right? So that is the plan for today and for tomorrow. And of course, on Wednesday morning, we're going to be back here, continue working on this project, okay? But with that being said, we are going to jump over into working in Jupyter Labs, Jupyter Notebooks, so that we can actually be able to, start building out this content creation workflow, which we mapped out on last Wednesday. Okay? So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so let's go over to Jupyter Notebooks, and let me refresh this to make sure that this is still up and running. And we are golden. We don't have to start our LLM anymore. So content creation workflow. This is what we mapped out last week, right? So just a quick high level overview. So metadata generation. I'm calling it metadata. I don't know, but it's basically the description and stuff, right? And I said, what I need to do a video, I need the title. I usually there's a plugin in Chrome where it will tell you what's the quality of your title. How good is it? I don't really know, but I use it because I try to get it to like the max where it has like a a title that has emotion. It has a easy to understand title, one that's not too long. How good is it? I don't know. I think the thumbnail is much more important, and that's why I try to get like these nice creative thumbnails through the use of AI, of course, right? But let's see what we got going on here. So then we have the title, then we have to generate the description. I use 100% AI on that, but there are some caveats that we have to include when doing that. And we have, let me see, and then the thumbnail. So we have the keywords in the tag, also 100% AI. So what I would like to do is find an easy way to, not an easy way, but I would like to implement this so I can just say, I need a YouTube video description for, and then describe what it is. And then it's just going to spit back out the description to me. And then what I do, I normally copy and paste this into YouTube, into the description box. But I would like to eventually use the YouTube API to just push that up there. Okay. So that's what I'm thinking about. We are going to start working on, at least if I can start to get this part done, right? That's the main goal. And then this one is going to be helpful as well to get this done. And then eventually the rest of these, right? I started looking yesterday for how we can use the AI image generation tool to see if they have an API backend that we can use to streamline that portion. But if I just have to, if I can get all this stuff done, and then I just need to work on the thumbnail generation manually for now, I am more than happy with that. All right. So let's go ahead and create a new cell. And this cell is going to be dedicated to, so when you're writing software, right, you want to have layers of abstraction where I can easily switch an LLM. So let's say right now we start off with using OpenAI, right? I'm going to start off with OpenAI, but I want to easily be able to switch to maybe Olama, maybe to Claude, maybe to Gemini, maybe to, as my guys over on Talk That Tech this morning we're talking about, Joseph and Trey, we're talking about, what is it? What was the name of it again? SuperSeek, I think. I forgot the exact name of it. But it was, let me see if I have it right here. I don't recall what the name of it was. It was DeepSeek. So maybe switch over to DeepSeek. Who knows, right? But different options that I want to be able to use. So I want to have. So just this cell right here is going to be for setting up my AI, right? So this will be for. And think about it like if I have a class where I'm setting up the AI stuff, right? This would be for the LLM, right? /AI. And we have my guy in the building, Peter Investor says, congrats on your app approval from Apple. Thank you so much, Peter Investor. And salute to you as well. Shout out to you, Peter Investor. Truly appreciate you. And thank you. I should have checked the chat first because I looked it up on my phone. But yes, DeepSeek. Thank you so much, Operation Tech Takeover. Truly appreciate that. All right. So and I'm gonna say this should be easily switchable to different LLMs. Or you can pick one. That's another option, right? So if we do, let me see. Let me go to which I have it in day one. Let's go look at day one because I don't want to have to go back and forth, like to do a bunch of Googling because I have it in here, right? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. I want to. So we'll have to do the system prompt, user prompt, all that good stuff, right? But let's say we have that cell that's going to be setting up like the AI connection, right? So we'll use OpenAI to get started, right? Because we have our credits, our tokens, all that good stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to do another cell, and I'm going to say here, all right, if I start at the end, right, and I say, if I start at the end,
What's this? Oh, it's only money.
what? Shout out to my guy, Peter. All right, let's stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show. Shout out to my guy, Peter Investor, with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Peter Investor. You are truly, truly appreciated.
I appreciate you.
You know, I'm just here to do this tech stuff. And if I can add value to you guys, then I love it. So thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate it, Peter Investor, as always.
We the best.
All right, let's continue, because you guys be trying to get me so distracted with your appreciation. I'm like, all right, let me recenter, let me refocus. All right, all right, let's go. So come on, let's continue. All right, so here, all right, if I start from the beginning, all right, I'm gonna say here, let's do the description. Let's generate description here. So generate the description. And I'll say, let's start with, for now, we're just going to do a simple method, generate description, right? And we'll optimize it later. But let me see, I'm looking in my YouTube back end to see what is a video I need a description for. And let me see, draft, apply. All right, so for a video that I have coming out this week from the ethical hacking course, I'm going to say, it's going to be a live stream clip for from the ethical hacking from live stream learning ethical hacking, where we are doing a deep dive into how the ping command works. All right, so that's going to be the description that is going to be passed into this generate description, right? Or I'm just gonna call it generate content creation. For now, let's call it metadata, right? Because that way it can also encompass the description, the keywords, all that other stuff, right? So now if I just run this, it's gonna fail because this does not exist. Okay. So the same way that we did it for when we were working on Olama, I'm going to create I'll do it right here for now, right? Let's say we do define this, and we're going to say, let me see, what is video about? All right, and I'm going to say in here, and I'm just going to say return what is video about for now, right? It's a very basic function, right? And now, let me see if I run this, right? And now it would basically say, all right, it's just returning a live stream clip learning ethical hacking, where we are doing a deep dive into how ping command works, right? Very basic. We're just returning it. So now at least this method works, right? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a method. I'm just going to move this right here to here. And I'm going to say function that will be used to house the content creation metadata, right? And let me just say hello to my friends real quick. What's up, Rod Brown? How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. What's up, my dear friend, Alexis, Rod, Jubes, and Herbs, good morning. Hopefully you are doing well. But you know what, Rod Brown? You just made, like seeing you here, I thought about you because guess what? This workflow that I'm building, it can definitely help you as well, right? So for all my friends who are content creators, I'm not only building this for me, but I'm also building this for you, where if you just set up you just get an OpenAI key or whatever key you can use, Llama, you can choose the that you want, and then it can really, really streamline your workflow and give you high quality descriptions, keywords, all that good stuff, you know? All right, so, but I wanted to throw that out there. And eventually when Alexis starts creating her content as well, it will be helpful to you as well, Alexis, all right? So let's continue. So here, we're gonna go here and I'm just going to drop that in there, right? And I'm going to run this. And now if I run this again, same thing, all right? So we're still working. Now, the next thing that we want to do is let's set up our prompts, okay? So I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to say add, and let's say we just do system prompt equals, and that would be so let me see how they worded it in day one for the system prompt. It was worded as you are an assistant to analyze the content of a website. All right, cool. So we're gonna word ours as you are a young, creative, edgy social media manager who comes up with eye-catching titles, descriptions, keywords, and thumbnail ideas, right? That is the system prompt. And here we're going to say the user prompt is I need a video description for, right? And then we will add on this to it, right? Well, there's gonna be a couple of prompts, right? So it's gonna be the same system prompt, but there's gonna be a couple of prompts. So let's say we do video description, user prompt, and I'm gonna do since I'm here, I'll say we'll need a keyword video, video keyword prompt equals, and I'm going to say, please, I need keywords for the video about, maybe I might have to change this later on in order to, but we'll say I need keywords for the video about, I need keywords that includes I need keywords that include, what do I need to include? I need the keywords that include words from the first 200 characters of the description for the video about. All right, there we go. Boom. There we go. And let's see. So we have our description and our keyword prompt. Okay. And Peter Investor has a comment/question says, if you were to describe the 3 values, added benefits, and or features of joining your Patreon, what would be 3 words or phrases used to describe them? I would say strategy. I would say innovation. And it does depend on which tier, because if it's just the general, like the general tier, then yeah, strategy, innovation, and insight, right? Insight being that showing about the Scrum Nights that I have, like how we work in the tech environment and stuff like that. If you join one-on-one coaching, then if it's like one-on-one coaching, then I would say it's pressure. Alexis can attest to that. Pressure, challenging, and one more word, I would say encouraging. There you go, encouraging. So that's what I would say for one-on-one coaching versus if you join the general tier, you're going to get a lot of information and it's going to help you grow in all aspects of your tech journey. And even sometimes a lot of in your personal life as well, right? So that's what I would say. But great questions, Peter Investor. All right, so let's continue on with this. So we have generate content creation. What is the video about? All right, so let's start to take from here. We're gonna go into here, and we are going to go to. We're going to say, all right, let me steal some code where it is. Where is my setup for OpenAI? We don't need none of this code. All right, so we want to take. That's probably what I needed yesterday, right? If no API key. All right, so let's set up our keys. Why can I not copy this? What's going on here? There you go. So let's take this, right? And we're going to go into here and we're going to say, let me drop in. This cell is going to be set up, or I just say set open AI keys, right? There we go. So that should be good. Okay, next up, we're going to say, I'm gonna copy, or let's run this, right? Let's run this. All right, so we need to import. Let's do an import. Import necessary libraries. And we'll say import, is it load.env? Let me see what it is. Where are imports? Let's copy all of this. I don't think, I'll copy it, but I'll get rid of some stuff because we don't need all of this stuff, right? But let's say we don't need beautiful soup. We probably will need this IPython display. We need OpenAI, we need this. Cool. Request. I'll take request just in case, right? Not sure if we need the request, but whatever. So now if we go and we do this, API keys found, great. So now let's start to connect to our OpenAI. So I'm just gonna copy. Got that. So pretty much we just need this, right? I am going to, well, we need more than that, but OpenAI equals OpenAI. And then we're going to take, let's go to this one. So here we have our message. So we honestly, we only need OpenAI here, right? What I'm going to, so let me copy this out actually. Let's copy that out, and we're going to add a cell under here. So let's run this one, right? And I'm going to put a cell under here where it's going to, all right, so the message is going to be, let's move this actually. Let's delete this cell. Delete cell, and we're going to actually move this one in here. We can optimize it later, but for now, it's going to be good in here. We're going to say the message equals the message equals the video description. Let's do it like this. We're going to do an F string in Python, and we're going to say the video description user prompt. I need a for, right? And we're going to say the what is the video about, right? Boom. Actually, just move this in here. What is the video about, right? And the response is going to be, and we can probably change this model later on to, we'll investigate the models, but in here, we're going to, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. We're gonna go here, we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, here. All right, so let's leave it as that, because I wanna also add in my system prompt. And my system prompt is going to be this right here. And my message is going to be the open, all right, so it's going to be the video description, user prompt. I need a video for, and then what is the video about, which is going to be what I pass in here, right? And then I want to say print, which I can just, instead of print, I can just do a return, which if I do a return, it's going to, I got it. So we can say, instead of print, we can say the, let me get that IPython thing. Let's see, IPython display markdown summary. All right, so let's go here. And I mean, just to get something working, let's say description for video, right? Equals display markdown and then parentheses. All right, so what this is saying is, right, we are going to take this message, which is the video description user prompt. I need a video description for, and then what this video is actually about, which is going to be what we're passing in here. And it's going to be sending a request to OpenAI's chat completion create using the GPT-4o mini model. Well, we can explore the different models in the future. And then it's going to say the system to use as is going to be our system prompt of you are a young, creative, edgy social media manager who comes up with eye-catching titles, descriptions, keywords, and thumbnail ideas. And I need a video description for is my user prompt, right? Here for the message, and then what the video is about. Passing that is into the user context as the message. And we can call that, yeah, it's fine, message. And then it's going to return to us the response choice 0 message content. And we're going to say here, boom, right? That is what should work. Okay, that's the plan. Let's go and give it a try. So let's go and we run this one. We run this one. And now we say, run this one. Invalid syntax proof. Oh, okay, we need a comma over here. Yep, my fault. All right, so we have our comma. Let's run it again. And that takes, so now this takes, if we run this, we should get a description for my live stream clip about learning ethical hacking, where we went into deep dive into the ping command. So the moment of truth, let's see what happens. Waiting. So if it's taking some time, that is a good sign. That is a good sign. Let's see what we get. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And guess what? It gave me everything as well. It gave me everything. It says, so if I give me a sec. I'm going to show you this real quick. Give me a sec. I'm going to show you what I normally have to do, right? Let me go to here. Let's go to, do you guys see that? What I normally have to do is, let me see if I can find one. So what I normally have to do is this. I will say, I need a YouTube live stream description titled, and so this one I gave the title, right? But if I use another one, right? YouTube description for clip from live stream where I started from the end writing the code to build the web page summarizer using the data, right? And then it generates this, and I say, okay, I need keywords separated by comma, and then it gives me this, and then I might say I need a thumbnail idea, right? But based on using this system prompt, right, which I'm gonna make it better, but by just passing this right here, it gives me a title. It gives me a pretty good description. I might just copy and paste this right into what I'm working on, right? All of this stuff, and even a thumbnail idea. So I can go like this and copy that. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm not gonna show the YouTube stuff on screen, but I'm just gonna do it right now, right? Because in less than 45 minutes, right? Which actually less than 30 minutes, because we started around 30-minute mark working on this, and we have this whole live stream description, or not live stream, but a video description for a clip right here, right now. Let me find this over here, ping command, and let me just paste that in there, and let me copy this title, paste that in my title box. Might have to modify the title a little bit if I want it to meet my numbers the right way, but that is pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. I can copy these keywords right here. Now, the ultimate goal is to be able to have this right here, like not in Jupyter Notebooks, but have it like a application where I can just, like a web application where I can just pass it in, maybe even a mobile app. I just pass it in and it just does everything for me, and then it just updates it to YouTube. So I can say, pull in the YouTube video, say this video, I want it to have this type of description, and then it goes and it updates the title, updates the description, updates the keywords, and generates some thumbnail ideas. That would be my goal. But yeah, let me just go ahead. Oh, and I also wanted to choose the playlist to add it to as well. So that is pretty awesome. Let me go ethical hacking. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. I'm excited. I am excited by this. All right. Let me see. Cool. So that's perfect. That is perfect. So if I say I need a video description for I would also want it to, because if I want to separate, like, I think this is cool for now, but if I want to separate it to like only give me the description, right? And because then I want to create my own keywords, then that is another idea to figure out. But let's see. We are here. We have all that. Let me see if I say I could say, no, I don't want to do that. Because thinking video description, user prompt, I only need a video description for a live stream. Do not include keywords and thumbnail ideas, right? I need a video description for, let's say I prompt it this way, right? What's up, Nightjade is in the building. What's up, Nightjade? How are you doing? So happy to have you here. You are never, ever late. You are always, always on time. Thank you so much for being here, Nightjade. Truly appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
All right. How much we have about 3. All right, we have about 3 minutes left. Let's continue before we wrap this up. So I want to see what happens if I say do not include keywords and thumbnail ideas. I need a video description for that, right? Because I want to be able to control the keywords that I get, you know? And did I do this one yet? Let's do that one. That's too short though. So let's say, do not include keywords, thumbnail ideas, with tags, and at least, is at least 2 words? At least, I think at least is 1 word. At least 3 paragraphs. And emojis 4. All right, I like that. Let's try that. Let's see what we get with this. So prompting is super, super important, right? Having a good user prompt is going to be really, really important. So that's why I'm messing around with my prompt a little bit. And it's a little easier for me to mess with this prompt than messing with than doing it in ChatGPT itself, because it gets like, you have to wait and stuff like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just impatient, right? But run it again and let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, so welcome to our latest live stream clip where we unravel the secrets of ethical hacking. In this session, we're diving deep into the fundamental ping command, a tool every aspiring hacker should master. Whether you're a beginner looking to understand the basics of a seasoned pro, or a seasoned pro wanting to brush up on your skills, this clip is, you know what? They should, instead of saying seasoned pro, they should just say Nightjade. They better ask somebody, because Nightjade, I'm telling you, definitely a seasoned pro, right? In this whole ethical hacking for a long time. I'm not gonna say since how long, but she told me she's been doing hacking stuff for a very, very long time. So shout out to that. It says, join us as we explore the ins and outs of the ping command. We'll cover how it works, yada, yada, yada. Awesome. You know what? Don't include, well, I guess it doesn't really matter if it has the words tags or not, but I'm gonna copy this one instead. We're gonna use that one instead. And actually, no, I actually like the bullet points of what we're gonna be talking. So I'm gonna say, here I'm going to say, let's go to emojis. Oh, not real. Are we done already? We just got started. I was having so much fun. Please include bullet emojied. Is emoji the word? Emoji bullet points on what we'll be covering, right? All right, so let me try one more time, see what we get. What? Shout out to Nightjade. Became a member of the Tech Mercenaries. Shout out to Nightjade.
I appreciate you.
All right, before we wrap it up, I gotta see this work. I gotta see it through, you know. Sometimes people see the wrong things through, but this is the right thing to see through. Last thing, because I want these as emojis like I had in the first one, right? Please, you know, bear with me. Covering, make the bullets emojis, right? All right, I'm just being picky now. They spoiled me, all right? They spoiled me. Let me try that one more time. One more time. Let's see what we get. Not what I wanted. Maybe I'm putting too much of a description in there. But as you can see, we can mess with the prompts, and we can mess with our prompts. We can make it work, right? But I think that's a good stopping point for today. I got the description working. Next time we will work on adding the keywords to it. We'll work on adding the keywords. Maybe give us some title ideas that are short. Maybe I'll say give us a title that is less than 60 characters, that is captivating. Actually, what I'll do is say, because I'm going to use what the tool suggests, and I'll say, so the tool suggests, this is what the tool suggests, right? It says that the title should invoke intrigue, clear what the video is about, easy to understand, it shouldn't be too long, right? Which I don't think it's too long, actually, but actually it is too long. So what I'm going to say is, when I do the title should be no more than 65 characters. It should invoke intrigue, and it should be clear what it's about and easy to understand. And now it should give us a good title generated for us, and we can go from there, okay? That is the plan, but we're gonna build, I'm not going to be spending 5 hours because I have more videos coming out. So now if I can streamline this to get this done in an hour for like 20 videos, then let's get it. But yeah, that is let's wrap it up for today. But I think that's a good stopping point. I'm going to continue refining the prompt to get like a very nice looking description, and then we're going to generate the keywords, title, and then we'll figure out how to do the thumbnails as well. But I really want to streamline the whole process. All right, let me go back to full screen as we wrap it up for today. Let me check the chat really quick. Let me move this up this way so I can look up. All right, so we have my dear friend Roxy is in the building. Says good morning. Let me move this up a little. Says good morning, TCR and chat. Good morning to you as well, Roxy. Hopefully you are having an amazing morning, and hopefully you're staying warm up there in Michigan. All right, and I'm just gonna throw this out for Nightjade real quick. Bruh. And once again, thank you so much, Nightjade, for becoming a member, a tech mercenary on the Tech Coach Ralph channel. And let me see. Anything else? Let's see. We're having a nice conversation amongst the ladies in there. All right. Well, you know what? I guess that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate you guys. We did some amazing work today. And as I say, hard work is what? What is hard work? Hard work is good work. And with that being said, remember, we have Candid Conversations today at noon Eastern time. I'm going to be talking about entry-level jobs, why not all entry-level jobs are created equally. And tomorrow we're going to be doing tech Q&A, answering some amazing questions. Najid says, what app are you using? Which app in regards to... Give me a little more context, Nightjade. Which app in regards to the building this out? If that's what you're referring to, I'm using Jupyter Notebooks. I'm using Anaconda to work in to build out.
What's this? Oh, it's only money.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to Roxy. All right, let me just finish reading this. Let me finish answering Nightjade. But you guys can't be doing this to me. But Nightjade, if you're referring to the program you just had open, so that would be Jupyter Notebooks, where it is like they use it a lot in data science, data engineering, where it's built on Python. I'm able to write code in it. But eventually what I'm doing here, it's going to be transferred over into a actual application where I'm going to be like having a UI and stuff like that, where you can come in and say, all right, what is your video about? Is it I'm thinking about having like, is it a live stream? Is it a live stream description? Is it a clip from a live stream? Is it a video on demand video? What is your description about? And then like, so to make it like more SaaS-like where anybody can use it. This is right. I'm just getting the ideas, generating seeing how it works, and then we're going to move it over eventually into a full-fledged web application, and maybe even a mobile application as well. All right, so that you can get your like while someone who might be playing basketball on Sunday mornings at the park and waiting for their turn to play can be sitting on their phone and getting their descriptions up and ready, because I am a multitasker to the end of it. If I can use my phone to generate more descriptions and thumbnails and everything, schedule videos while I'm waiting to play basketball, then by all means, I am going to do it. All right. So all that good stuff. And all right, on the way out, let me see. And I want to second this. Nigel says to Roxy, thank you for your service. I second that motion. Thank you, Roxy, for your service. You are doing the Lord's work. And Nigel says, cause Lord, nursing. Tell me, I agree 100% with you, Nigel. Thank you for the people who do it, because I am not built to do it. All right. So with that being said, we are going to, we're not getting out of here yet. I have to address the super chat. Roxy, thank you so much for the super chat. Rock the scrubs, Roxy. Truly appreciated it. And thank you for, thank you for supporting the channel for the past year now. Really appreciate you being here. Peter Investor as well. Shout out for the earlier super chat, $5 super chat. I truly appreciate you, Peter Investor. And shout out to the great question. You had me thinking because I just work, I just do stuff. But when you ask me this, I'm like, what would I say? So really appreciate all of you guys. Nigel as well. Thank you for signing up. Alexis, truly appreciate you. Rod Brown, my guy, Rod Brown. I'm waiting for Rod Brown. Don't have my hopes up, Rod Brown. I'm waiting for today. All right. I'm looking forward to what you have coming out today. All right. Everyone, OTTO as well. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate you. But we're going to get out of here. It's a work day. We have tons of things to do. Let's go out there and run it up. Let's get it. Because we the best. All right. With that being said, Tech Coach Ralph, we are out.
Sun's up, early caffeine's a call. Ralph with tech news ready for all. Coding workouts getting us toned. By sunrise we'll be in the zone. Grab your Java, sip the brew. Headlines, tech tips just for you. Editing lines, making it tight. With every keystroke we see the light. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech Coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Push those reps in lines of code. Script the future fast and bold. From headlines deep to bites so bright, we're your guide to morning mics. Coffee and CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech Coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coding flows, camaraderie grows. News unfolds and insight flows. Minute by minute, heartbeats pace. Come join us at the daily race. CAA, wake up the day. Stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Coffee and CA, wake up the day, stretch your mind in the geeky way. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind. Tech coach Ralph, you'll never lag behind. Mornings are better with our grind.